So why do we need GST, and why the Chinese got to support GST? Now there are two issues we discussed today. First, why do we need GST? Now everyone knows the economy is in turmoil, and the root of the problem is not GST or whatever, although we know Najib is a dickhead, but the root of the problem is racial privilege. Racial privilege, or what we call the Ketuanan Melayu. Right? Now look, whether you like it or not, remember this. Privilege leads to segregation. Segregation leads to closed door operations. And closed door operation leads to corruption. Simple as that. Therefore, our economy has been what I call the crony economies, particularly the major industry, where the awards of projects by preference, alright, started by Mahathir, but with its base on the new economic policies by Tun Razak. Right? As a result, we got excessive spending, we got all sort of abuse of power because of the closed door operations in the name of privilege. So, also, the public spending. You all know that we got the biggest numbers of public servants in the world in terms of the ratio against populations. Why? Because of the, as a result of the privilege system, so-called Ketuanan Melayu, we got a bunch of Malay graduates that's not competitive enough to get a job in the market. Then the government got to create a job for them. Therefore, no opposition party or no politicians, whoever, dare to talk about cutting the public servants number. No, because they're their votes. So that's the, I mean, I'm talking about facts. If you can't face the facts, you better switch it off now. So it just go on and on. It's a chain reactions. Alright? So it's a kind of effect that chain reactions just go on, and finally, one day, oil price drop. We have deficits now. No more cash surplus. Then there's a big hole. Something got to fill the hole. Therefore, we have GST. Now look, I don't actually support GST, but unless someone can really look into the problem, abolish Malay privilege, start everything like Singapore, anything by merit, do it by merit. Awards of projects or anything by merit, then only we can see efficiency and effectiveness. Or else, if Pakatan Harapan want to talk about abolish corruption, oh, come on, see how corrupt Penang government is. I mean, stop talking about abolishing corruption unless you can take away the privilege, because that's the root of all problem. Alright? It doesn't mean I like GST, I don't like GST. Malaysia is doomed. For sure, we are doomed. People are talking about AI, artificial intelligence now. Thailand's coming up, Indonesia is coming up, but we are still talking about Ketuanan Melayu. What? Want to get your parang right in front of my doorstep and say, you want another May 13? No, cool. I'm talking about facts. Learn to be civilized. Alright? So, unless you can get rid of the racial privilege system, or else, you need GST. GST is not the savior. GST just buy time. It just buy us time. Sooner or later, we will still poop. Still collapse. We are doomed. The privilege, as long as the Ketuanan system is there, segregation is there, then closed door operation is there, corruption will never go away. Be it Pakatan or Barisan. Okay, second, why Chinese must support GST? Do you know that we Chinese, from only 23% of the populations, but we pay almost 80% of the taxes? Not because we are rich. No, we are no longer rich. But because Malay don't pay as much taxes. They pay zakat, some kind of religious stuff. Suddenly, we have GST. It is fair to everyone, bloody hell. Only under GST, everyone is equal, everyone's paid, including the Malay. I mean, look, some stupid Chinese say we live in a kind of racial politics, racial policy. No, no, no. That's not the correct, accurate descriptions. We actually have some kind of system like the former, former South Africa, they're called apartheid, segregations of society. That's what we have. Our version is apartheid, just like in South Africa. Alright? Malay live under one system, non-Malay live under one system. Your kids need 10 A's to go to university, their kids 2 A's. You buy house, don't have discount, they buy house, have discount. You pay tax, they pay zakat, whatever. Two system. It's a segregation. So those bloody UMNO, don't talk to me about uniting the nation. Bullshit. The segregation is there. No one can solve it. As long as the Ketuanan Melayu is there. Hey, finally we got GST. Fucking hell. Everyone pays. How nice. Therefore, I say, Chinese should support GST. For that stupid reason. By the way, as I say, this is the root of the problem. And everyone got to look into it. You want to solve it, you really got to look into it. I mean, no one, Lim Kay Siang or whoever, dare to touch the root of the problem. Okay? What bring our countries down? What bring the whole nation down? Okay? Stop getting the parangs and threaten people about the May 13. Learn to face history. Learn to talk about facts. Be civilized. And for those bitchy Chinese who doesn't like my video, they don't watch law, right? Bye.